Hi there, it's Kara here at the Bistro. Today we played with strawberries and blackened salmon. First, we started out with a delicious salad. You could have this by itself as a meal if you wanted on a hot summer day, or have it as the start to your dinner. It's got strawberries, blueberries, red onions, candied pecans, and then it has fresh basil on top, as well as our house balsamic vinaigrette. And then we moved on to our Alfredo with blackened salmon. I think the spiciness on the salmon of the blackened seasoning and then the creamy rich Alfredo and the salty Parmesan cheese is delicious. You want to try that. We're gonna finish off dessert with a strawberry pie. Fresh strawberries, we made the strawberry glaze that kind of holds it all together, and then whipped cream on top. Strawberries and cream pie, can you really go wrong? And then of course you're going to be thirsty through all of this. One of my favorite drinks in the summer is this kind of lemon spritz. I take a little champagne, about half champagne, half lemonade, and it is refreshing and delicious. A compliment to any of these meals. Cheers! So in the summertime, I love to eat a lot of fresh salads, and I like to combine kind of sweet and pungent flavors, crunch, salt, savory, all those things. To that, we're just gonna add some fresh blueberries and one more, just because I love strawberries. We're building our different colors here. You're just gonna take some fresh basil leaves, kind of roll them up together, and we're gonna do what we call a chiffonade, and just kind of pull your ribbons apart, and those are gonna sprinkle all over, so you get just little pops of basil here and there as you go along. This dressing is a favorite here at the Bistro for our strawberry spinach salad. And this is a perfect lunch or start to your dinner meal. You got your sweet, tangy crunch from the nuts and the romaine, a little bit of spicy from the red onion, and the basil is almost unexpected as you eat this. It's delicious. So we have a salmon fillet here. This is about 4 to 5 ounces right in between. I removed the skin, and we're just gonna give it a good dose of our house blackened seasoning. Get our heat on. First thing I like to do is put a little butter in the pan. This is where we're gonna cook our salmon and get that melting down. Also to that, I'm just gonna add a little olive oil blend. We don't want it to burn necessarily, so the heat is down to medium low. Now we're gonna take our salmon that we seasoned and set it right in the pan and let that cook. I'm not trying to flash fry this, but I just really want it to cook through nicely. I don't want to burn the outside and undercook the inside. It's already smelling really good. It's cooking about halfway up, you can see. So we're just going to turn our filet over. Ooh, that looks so good. Again, I don't want to burn it, so I'm going to turn the heat down just slightly. So it's just about done. We're going to take some of this browned butter and oil and scoop it over the top. Let it finish cooking. Just about done, so I'm going to take it out and let it rest while we build our Alfredo. I'm going to use about 7 ounces of linguine pasta. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. So now we're going to add our heavy cream, and the butter is still melting, but that's okay. We can add it now. You're going to add enough to coat the bottom of your pan. This is for a single dish. Now we're going to add about 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And we're just going to let this move around. We want our heat to stay on. So you want to keep it moving because you don't want your cheese to burn to the bottom of the pan. All right, your pasta goes in. You're going to mix that around. Keep your heat on. I just move it around because I don't want it to stick and burn to the bottom of the pan. So that's looking really, really nice. I'm going to turn the heat off and just pour it right in. All right, now we're going to add our salmon that we cooked off, our blackened salmon, to the creamy Alfredo. Oh my goodness. This smells amazing. And then to finish it, you're just going to top with some more Parmesan cheese. You can never get enough cheese. And there you go, blackened salmon Alfredo with your summerberry salad. This looks like a delicious dinner to me. So to make this strawberry pie that has been selling out daily here, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some fresh strawberries that have been hulled. You're just gonna take a paring knife. I'm just using a smaller steak knife, put it in at an angle, right under the stem, rotate your strawberry, and there you go. And we're just gonna get all these strawberries in, kind of upside down. We've filled the bottom of our pie shell here. Now we need to make the filling. First thing you're gonna do is slice up an equal amount of strawberries is what you've got in your pie shell. I have enough here to do 2 pies, which I will do, but it's basically a quart of strawberries. So a pint goes into your pie shell and then a pint into your pan sliced. We're gonna turn on our heat, kind of a medium high. We wanna boil this. To that, we're going to add, again, this is a double batch, so I'm adding 2 cups of sugar. So we have 1.5 cups of water and 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're gonna mix all that together really well and just add that to our pan. So far, all I've got in here is strawberries, sugar, water, and cornstarch. We're gonna let that kind of get nice and hot. This takes about 10 minutes, this process here. And now we wait. You want to stir this. You want to be present stirring this, because if you don't, what'll happen is it'll burn to the bottom and then the top won't be cooked. You're also going to add 1 ounce of lemon juice. Those strawberries smell so good. You can see it's starting to get hot and bubbly, but we're not there yet. We have now made the filling for our strawberry pie. This is the gel part that sets up. But see how we didn't cook down the strawberries to a mash? They're still very much holding their shape for the most part. We're gonna bring over here while it's still hot. You don't want it to cool at this point. You're going to just scoop it right over these fresh strawberries and fill the pie. This smells good enough to eat. But that's it. And then this is gonna go into the refrigerator for about 3 hours to set up and chill. And then we will top it with fresh whipped cream, which is delicious. Strawberries and cream pie.